Right, today guys, we're talking about 10 hugely popular niche fragrances and the fragrance you should go for. We're only going to talk about one fragrance. We're going to try our best. Fragrance that you should try from these popular niche brands, according to me. This is Clémence. I talk about fragrance and welcome here. And to make it a little bit more funny, I thought we would have the brand randomly chosen, just to make sure we had a little bit of a challenge. I've put in this wheel of names.com the most popular fragrance brands. I didn't want to choose my favorite brand, so I just went randomly. I typed best niche brand of all time and they got me some random one. Okay, so we're only gonna choose 10. We're not gonna do everything because otherwise it's not funny. I need to keep a track of how many we do. First of all, we need to change the colors of this wheel of names. Oh, but it's not matching my outfit. We have priority here. No. Okay, thank gosh there is the joy of the editing, so you're not gonna see me 4 minutes looking for colors. Oh, great. Mancera. Why would I go for Mancera, first of all? I've never been a fan of Mancera fragrance. So I'm gonna pick Red Tobacco. Appealing because everyone likes it because it's super beast. A lot of spices, lots of heavy patchouli. It's quite a thick fragrance and it's very intense. You get beast longevity, beast mode. Really, if you're interested like more about that thing about fragrance, I think they're great. They're also nice to have like for every day. It's not really the fragrance that are the most unique, but it's quite nice to have in a collection to wear every day. So it's pleasing. To be fair, I might get myself like a Red Tobacco one day. It's actually a great fragrance. I'm just being a bit snobbish right now. Okay, don't be like me. Don't be like me. Xerjoff! Yes? It's really luxurious from the packaging to the fragrances. I think they're really good. It depends which ones. Some are very overly synthetic like Herba Pura, but surprisingly I really like it. But for me the best one has to be Naxos, which is a fragrance I have in my collection, and the only one that I fancy buying is a beautiful tobacco scent. Like for example, it's again a tobacco compared to Red Tobacco. You're something that is much more smooth, much more rounder, for me much more depth, much more quality in the scent. Sexy tobacco and lavender, so it makes it fresh as well. It does have something very gentleman but not old-fashioned. It's amazing, I love it. Why? I wanted to do like a nice, not controversial video. Do not say anything that would upset people, and I have those brands. Tiziana Terenzi. Beautiful packaging. I found them a bit pretentious, personally. And I've been a few times to Essence where I've seen the people, and I even seen the guy himself, you know, like the family of Terenzi over there. Yeah, nobody ever, like, I was like a normal client coming to smell the fragrance and they absolutely ignored me in a beautiful way, and few times, it was not just one time. So yeah, I don't want to support brands that are not really nice to their customer. After it was my experience, like it's happened to everyone to not be nice to someone. I need to be more objective in smelling the fragrance, but to be honest with you, I've never been attracted to the scent. I don't really like the fragrance, so I have no fragrance to recommend you because the last one I've tried was Kirke that I absolutely don't like at all. Something about it that I find very strange. I do love the packaging and the bottle, but yeah, it's not my stuff. It's not my stuff. You know, like at this point, like if we have to go to Italian brand, I would rather advise you some Milano fragrances that I think they are much better in terms of scents. So yeah. Creed! That's gonna be easy. Despite being loving the new Carmina that I wear quite often nowadays, it's very powdery though, very, very powdery. I do like that at the moment, I have to say. It's a very pretty scent. Kind of like make me feel better about Creed because there's not a lot of scent that they released the past years that I liked, to be honest. If I have to recommend you one fragrance by Creed, it's not the most popular one, Aventus. I will definitely talk about Royal Oud. Please try this fragrance. It's simple, very sophisticated and smart, but in a very simple way. It's a lot of cedar notes, so it's dry, it's woody, it's a bit spicy, but it's really made in a very smart way. It's chic, it's elegant. Every time my boyfriend wears it, it's not one of his favorite fragrances, but me, it's one of my favorite fragrances on him. I can smell him from far away. I find it very, I don't know, I find it addictive. Even though it's not gourmand, and you would say more like it's a gourmand that smells addictive, for me it's really addictive. I can smell this, it doesn't intoxicate my little nose. Little nose. It's the best of Creed to me, very underrated. Juliette Has again. One that I would advise the most at the moment will be... I really like Lady Vengeance. No, choose one. Stop cheating, Clémence. Oh, vanilla vibe. Ah, stop cheating. I go vanilla vibe. I know it's like very easy, it's not the most mind-blowing fragrance. Actually, if you followed my latest review, you have seen that Guerlain released a fragrance that is for me a little bit of a copycat. But I think they didn't do that on purpose. It's a fresh vanilla with salty notes, and he makes it like slightly marine. It's like your holiday vanilla that is not sweet, that is not intoxicating. I do really think that is really rare nowadays when they don't take vanilla to make something very sweet and intoxicating and gourmand. And this one is more like light, holiday-like, and I do really like it. I think though, compared to what the scent is, it's a bit overpriced, but it's a really nice scent. So if you find some discount and stuff, it's nice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. Number 6. Off. Guys, I'm gonna get in trouble with this video. I know it's super popular, the Labo. It's known for Santal 33. Every freaking celebrity is wearing Le Labo Santal. How original are you? It's a sandalwood scent that is pretty synthetic. I don't have anything against synthetic fragrance, by the way, but it's just a bit flat to me, like very linear, very flat. It's nice, but it's not groundbreaking. So I think it's really overhyped. You can see that in really aesthetic content, for example, on social media, they do a good job. You see, it's just personally me. I found the laboratory synthetic vibe make them very linear and not really interesting. At that point, if I choose synthetic vibe kind of fragrance, I would rather go to commodity. So, number 7. I like Nishane, no problem. I think Nishane is an amazing brand. They do amazing fragrances. The depth is incredible. They do lots of stuff that are different, so I really like it. There's some scent that I find kind of repulsive though, a bit overrated. But if I have to pick one fragrance for me, I would pick Ani X. And explaining myself, so Ani is a fragrance that is vanilla-like with a huge amount of spices. It's warm, it's intense, intoxicating. It's one of the best vanilla of the market. I think it's amazing. But I'm talking about X because this is something quite new, and I really loved it. I had really a crush on it. I think the fact that the vanilla is balanced with citruses, I personally really love it. I find it more appealing with some apple note, easier to wear, and this is more the kind of scent that I will be more willing to wear personally. So I like Ani, but I need to wait until it's very cold to wear those type of scent, whereas I can find Ani X a little bit more modern to me, and I love the cleanness that it brings to something that is quite heavy vanilla like. Voilà. Oh putain. They want to trap me to do a video about that is very negative. I was thinking to give yeah, that's my favorite, I super love it, it's amazing, and I'm just gonna be hating all the video. Byredo, I think, is the most overrated niche fragrance brand of all time. Easy. I like the bottle design, and I think this is why it's working so much. We went in an era of less is more in terms of appealing thing, and we've seen that those fragrances everywhere into aesthetically pleasing home decor, despite being clean and appealing. I think all of them are good. I'm not gonna trash them or something like that. They're really good, but for the price, I think they're taking the piss. It's too simple. Like, it's too simple. For me, though, there's one exception. One big exception for me is Mojave Ghost that I love. I love the cleanness of it. I love how cloudy it is. It's really a beautiful scent, and I would buy that. Like, for example, Bal d'Afrique. It's a beautiful scent, don't get me wrong, it's beautiful. I just, like, everyone's gonna hate me after that, but I just find it very basic. I like it. I don't hate it at all. I think it's a beautiful scent, but Mojave Ghost Byredo, 50 milliliters, 140. Yeah, I think that's correct, actually. For Mojave Ghost, I would pay that. It's still 50 milliliters. It's not a lot, but yeah, no, that's correct. Okay, maybe I'm a bit too harsh. In terms of sillage and projection, it's not great, and I don't care about those things, but ultimately when I go out and stuff like this, I like to have a nice sillage, you know, so this is not really interesting for me. Voila! Nasomatto, very easy answer. I do like Nasomatto. I think they're a great scent, and also I find them very unique. You definitely go to Nasomatto because you want something to be usually quite heavy and usually quite edgy. My favorite is Baraonda. I think is one of the best whiskey fragrance of all time. That's a real whiskey. It's smooth, but it's beast, it's intense, it gives you everything in the face, and I love this. I think this is definitely a fragrance I would like to have in my collection. No, 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 no. No! I wanted this video to be fun. It's not funny. I've put literally, like, look behind. Micallef, Atelier Cologne, Diptyque, Floraiku, Arquis, Maison Margiela is not niche. Why is it here? I don't know. Roja, Aqua di Parma, Joe Malone, Frederic Mal, Kilian, Francis Xerjoff, and I get all of the things that I'm not really a fan of. Like, they play on synthetic note, and I like the concept. I like the fact that you can take these fragrances, for example, Molecule 1 and 2, and mix it with your fragrances to make them more beast and more impressive. I like that concept. I had all the fragrance on Discovery set, and I did try that many times. Many times I've tried it, many times I tried to get used to it. I don't like it. It's totally a personal opinion because I think the concept is legendary. They have this star ingredient ISO E Super that is really projecting everything. So, but it's just the laboratory vibe. I'm not a fan. I don't find it really appealing on me. I have the impression to be like when I wear that, like a scientist. I don't really find them really pleasing. Like, I don't find them attractive. When I wear that, I didn't feel confident, sexy. I just, yeah, it's I don't know. It's not my stuff. The one that probably that I would prefer would be Molécules O2. But honestly, like, I'm just not a fan. So upset about that video. I was excited about this Wheel of Name and it got me dirty. Oh dear. I hope you enjoyed the video. It was really fun. If you want me to do that again with other fragrance brands, like for example designer, or we could do anything that you like, or try it again and have some brands that I actually recommend, you know, that would be great. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new here, that would be super appreciated. Also, I want to give you a huge thank you for engaging with video, commenting. It's really nice and important, and I encourage you to discuss in the comment together. It's always nice to have different opinion. Sometimes I do receive some drastically different opinion than me. It's fragrance, it's subjective. I try to give my professional point of view because that was my job during so many years, but this still is very subjective, and I love to have someone to contradict me, as long as it's done in a polite way. Right guys, I hope you have a lovely day, and I will see you very soon. Bye now.
Je t'emmènerai dans mon paradis bleu.